Alright, in this video, we're going to start with simplifying algebraic skills. Now, there's a couple of different types that you can do. Let's talk about the addition and subtraction ones first. Let's take an example that looks like this. 5x to the third plus 3x squared plus 2x plus 5, looks like a lot, added to, in parentheses, 2x to the third plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 7. And we're going to add those together. Well, the first thing that you need to know is you're going to want to get rid of these parentheses. Now notice this is a plus sign, so sometimes we look at it and want to think we're going to multiply, but since that plus sign, it applies to everything inside. So since it's positive, no charges or no signs change. So we're just going to write it all without the parentheses. And you could do without this step, but I'm showing you everything. 2x to the third plus 5x squared minus 3x minus 7. Now what you're going to do is put like terms together. I see that both of those are x to the third, so if I add those together, 5 plus 2x, so that's 7x to the third. So those are gone. I see x to the second, and those add together, plus 8x to the second, as my pen is dying, I apologize. And then I see that these are alike. Plus 2 and minus 3 is a minus 1x, so those are gone. And 5 minus 7 is a minus 2. It's that simple. You have now combined like terms, and you've gotten your answer. So let's look at another one. Okay, that one's addition. Subtraction works the same way. Let's do a subtraction one. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to take the same question, but we're going to make this a subtraction. So you might have to pause the video real quick to write the question down again. All right, what's going to happen is since this is a minus, every sign changes inside. So we'll just break it apart real quick. 5x to the third plus 3x squared plus 2x plus 5, start changing signs, minus 2x to the third minus 5x squared plus 3x plus 7. Now I'm going to take like terms. Those two are like because they're both x to the third. So 5 minus 2 is 3x to the third. So those are gone. And 3x squared and minus 5 is a minus 2x squared. Plus 2x and plus 3x is plus 5x. So those are gone. And then 5 plus 7 is plus 12. Now in this question, it doesn't ask you to solve it. The main word here is simplify. So you're just simplifying and putting terms together. Addition and subtraction work like that. Multiplication and division look slightly different. So let's look at a multiplication one. We had one like this, 2x squared plus 5x plus 1, parentheses around all of that, x plus 4. Now, when you go to work a problem like this, different teachers have taught it different ways. I'll allude to this thing called FOIL. I don't know that a lot of teachers do that anymore, but basically it stands for first, outside, inside, last. It means basically make sure everybody's multiplied against everyone else. If you don't know the FOIL term, don't worry about that. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and multiply it by both inside the other parentheses. And then we're going to take this one and do the same, and then the third one and do the same. So I'm going to take out all of this that makes it really cluttered, and we're going to have this. 2x squared times x is 2x to the third. So I've done that one. And then these multiplied, 2x squared times 4 is plus 8x squared. Now I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to take this and multiply against both. So 5x times x is plus 5x squared, and this one is plus 20x. So I took this times both of those, and then last but not least, the 1 times x is plus x, and the 1 times 4 is 4. And then I'm going to take like terms and put them together. You will notice that these two look alike. So it's 2x to the third plus 8 and 5 is 13x squared plus 20x. Oops, there's another one right there. So that's a 1. So that's 21x plus 4. And that's how you simplify it. Now, Multiplication, division would work exactly the same way, but typically you'll see multiplication. What happens if you have both? Both looks like this. X plus 4 with an X on the outside minus X plus 3 squared. Order of operations says you're going to have to do the multiplication first. So let's do that first. X times X is X squared plus X plus 4 is 4X. So that's all of that. There's my minus sign. So I'm going to put this minus. I'm going to hold on to it for a minute. X plus 3 squared means I'm going to take X plus 3 and I'm going to multiply it times itself. So I have to do the multiplication first. So this is X times X is X squared. X times 3 is 3X. 3 times X is another 3X. And 3 times 3 is 9. You'll notice I went this with each of them and then this one with each of them. So that's a minus inside of that. So that means all of the signs change. So I'm going to do this easily on this whiteboard. That changes, and that changes, and that changes. So everybody's sign, so multiply by negative. So I just put the front stuff on again. And I have it all. Can I put like terms together? Sure I can. X squared and X squared. 1 and minus 1. That means that just went away. That just completely disappeared. 4X minus 3X is just X. And here comes my final answer. 4X minus 3X is X. Whoops, there's another one. I got to be careful. So that is minus 6. And that's plus 4. That's minus 2X minus 9. And there's my answer. In the next video, you'll get to try out a couple of them on your own.